Now, do I have to explain everything, Madam Harp? I'm kind of embarrassed about this, alright, to be honest. 'Cause I'm kind of a, I mean, I'd like to have much fun with gals as any other guy, I mean, and I really, really, I loved hanging out with you like that, underneath the ceiling fan and just drifting through the day, other day. It was just beautiful, And I know the reason why you were there and not here or another place, why you really were with me. I know it was the ghost, okay? Nobody wants to sleep alone when there might be a ghost around. And I know that, we kind of laughed at it later, but then why were we staying so dang close to each other if we were so thinking it's so funny? Well, this house, this old shotgun, it was built in 1848. God knows how many people have lived here since then. The thought of it is diminishing the brain cells in my mind. So, many people have been here. You know that, Madam R. Let me tell you, we heard when I said, you were talking about geists and everything around here. Well, okay, I'm saying there's no. I've been here a while now. I said there's no geists, there's no ghosts in this house because I know I did when I was in school. I did a ghost story thing. It was called Ghosts on the Oregon Coast and in Hawaii, and those things are real. Those ghosts and guys. But here I said, there's not been any clue. There's not been any sign of it. As soon as I said that, we heard this down the chimney of this old fireplace. I mean, the very moment I said it. Now, don't tell me that that's not a good reason to spend the night close together, you know. But this thing that I got to talk to you about, I'm a little embarrassed, but so I read a thing. Well, it was what do you call it, a test. Actually, if you want to know the truth, it wasn't me that read it. Well, I was friends, or she's moved now, but I was friends with a stripper downtown, and anyway, the lady told me that for sure tips went up for the gals when they were, what's the medical word? Ovulating. That's it. Yes, I'm not exactly a medical history buff. Sorry. So, anyways, and with my little knowledge of the human anatomy, I understand that that that's like when they want to maybe get their kicks and a lot of other things, and they got to hold themselves back because there's no telling what kind of morons they might wind up with if they don't, if they're not careful that time. But what you can do, she told me, is it just bees that way. Nobody knows. It's just a invisible sign, like I am liking what I'm thinking you might like, and you're in the strip club, and their tips go up. So what I'm trying to tell you, Madam R, the same thing can be applied to you. No, don't take that frying pan down. You don't understand the thing. I'm trying to get to the point here. Okay, so there's this little deal where the black kids. I first heard about it when I know the black kids, and they got to come up with some hustles to make some money in this hot city. So one of them is they'll go up to a tourist in the quarter, and they'll go, Mister, I can tell. I got to get this right. I can tell you um, where what street you got your shoes on, what city you got them on, and what time you got them on. And they go, no, I bet you $1 I can. They say, okay, I bet you $1. Okay, let's see. Start with the time. You got them on 3:15. You got them on Royal Street, and you got them in New Orleans. Give me that $1. So, just imagine you, as Madam R, doing the same scan when you're ovulating. How about that? Automatically, it's the furons or the feminons or whatever they're called. All that stuff that's the that human beings are animals and don't even know what's going on, but it leads to green cash or gold or whatever you want to call it. It comes back to us. Meanwhile, I can be under the oak tree or something, playing a little harmonica behind you. Now, who's going to expect a French Italian to come up with that idea? They're going to think, oh, you stole it from the little black kids. But they ain't not even heard from about the black kids. This might be the first time they ever heard it. And they're going to be laughing. But instead of making $1, you jump the price up to 30 or 40. I bet you $50. I can tell what street you got your shoes on, what time you got them, and what city you got them on in. See? It's easy, sleazy, easy. Now we got to do it this week because, Christmas was already gone. And now we're coming up on the 27th day of December. And coming up is Sugar Bowl and New Year's Eve. And New Orleans is going to be a slowed down town after the Sugar Bowl. So we must capitalize on the gains of the moment. How's that? Are you up for this? You up for that, Madam R? Well, let me tell you, Madam R, from Mr. Zero himself. Let's go out and play. Well, the harmonica doesn't seem to want to cooperate with me. It won't be like that when I'm sitting under the oak tree. Let's go out and play. Ready?